Well done today, Steve. That was a good win on a difficult pitch.
Difficult pitch, difficult opposition. I said to the boys beforehand and at training leading up to it that especially after Tuesday night's defeat and Saturday for Hornchurch, I know the management team here and they'd have had them right up for it, and if we come here not up for the battle to start with, we'd have come unstuck, and it proved it in the first 20-25 minutes. They had a real good go. Had a couple of chances, they hit the bar, you know, George Purcell's flashed one just past the post. So we knew what their strengths were going to be, and we had to try and nullify that. You know, we've got Parky's doing a very good job on screening Marks up front because everything goes through him. And I felt we weathered it quite well. When we used the ball, we moved it across the park and we caused a few problems. We had a few chances ourselves, not clear cut until Witts got put in. And then a good bit of play from us opened them up for the penalty. So overall, very pleased with the first half performance. They listened to what we wanted to do, and then we got them in and regrouped for the second half.
And leading up to that penalty, a really nice bit of possession from us, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, we asked them to do that, you know, because we knew the way they played and the system they played. We thought we can get some 2v1s in certain areas, and that worked with Jack Parker getting down the inside of the fullback. Played into Reed in a rash challenge, sort of like through the penalty. So we knew what we could do, and we was. They stuck to the game plan that we wanted them in the first half. And
then the second half, in my opinion, we were pretty comfortable, I thought.
Yeah, well, I don't think they've had a shot on our goal that we've had to make a save from. The back 4, 5 including Johnny was superb. The two front people in midfield were good, and the front 4 just expressed themselves. And it was a game where few chances were going to be had, and you had to be clinical. And I felt that when we moved the ball from side to side, we caused them problems because we had to make them work. But in general, like I say, just that last goal, you know, I think it's a fantastic goal. You know, we win the first ball, we win the second ball on the edge of the box. Smalley runs 60 yards with it and delivers a cross like that for Reedy, getting in where we wanted to get him around that 6-yard box, and he puts it in. So to cap the performance off that they've done, because they worked really hard, they were made to work hard by a good Hornchurch side. To cap the performance off with a goal like that, you know, I'm very pleased for the lads.
Well, it was the icing on the cake, and it wasn't a great spectacle, to be honest, and that's not saying anything against Hornchurch or Tonbridge, but it wasn't a great spectacle for spectators. But to cap it off with that goal, it was really special, wasn't it?
It wasn't. We knew that even like us, if you're on the back of 2 defeats, you've got to give absolutely everything to try and stop that run going. So you don't want to lose a third one on the bounce. And I knew what they'd be like, and they were exactly. I expected them to do what they'd done, and they gave it a good go. And like I say, we had to withstand some strong pressure at times, and it wasn't for the faint-hearted. You know, there were a lot of long balls going in, and we had to deal with them, and we had to deal with the second ball. And like I say, I think we've got our homework done right on their centre forward, because he played conference last couple of years, and he's a handful. You can see everything goes into him, and he holds it up and he flicks it on. And I thought Parker done an exceptional job against him today.
Definitely, and some other good performances out there. Obviously, Reedy getting 2 goals. I mean, he's going right up the charts, isn't he, goal scoring wise? And that's what strikers have to do. I know, but it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, he's getting in the right areas where we want him to get, and he's taking his chances when they come along. But it's the hard work outside of the box that he does. You know, closes defenders down, doesn't give them a minute's peace, holds the ball up well, brings people into play. But like you say, I think every player out there, every member of the squad out there, including the staff, done their work this week to get us that performance today.
Definitely.
So I'm pleased and proud of every one of them.
And good to see Tom Beer get about, what, 7 or 8 minutes?
Yeah, I think it was about that, and it was nice to get him out on the pitch. You know, Tommy Whitnell done well, but you can bring fresh legs on, and it proved it as well. Not saying Tommy wouldn't have done it, but Beer's run 30-40 yards to get a tackle in when they're about to cross the ball at 1-0. So to bring him on, to bring Smalley on, you know, the players are coming back now. Liam King obviously suspended today, Jack Richards still injured. So we've got players to come back. We've got Liam and Callum that are ready and waiting to come in as well. So the squad, should I say, is getting to where we want it to be. And like I say, I'm just pleased for every one of them players today to put a massive amount of effort in.
Definitely. And a bit of a delay on when Mel came out to treat Joe Turner. He's okay, is he? As far as we know, obviously.
Yeah,
early days.
He's got a gash on his leg. There are some stub marks through his shin, but the player's gone to win the ball. It's not too malicious. Whether he's got the ball or he's got the ball and the player, the refs made that decision. But I don't think they'll be happy with the booking he got in the first half for smashing the ball into the stand.
That was the one that did it, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it did. And like I say, he'd been missing for them, and I thought he had a good game for them today. I thought he was nice and strong for them. But It's one of those. No, going back to Joe, he's got a few cuts and bruises on his shin, but he's all right, and hopefully he can rest up for Tuesday.
That's great. And obviously looking forward to Tuesday. Enfield, always a really difficult game, always a good side. I believe they've scoring for fun today, as far as I've heard. So that's going to be another difficult game, isn't it?
Yep, they're scoring for fun. Like I say, there's a few big scores out there today, and we'll worry about Enfield because that's the next project that we've got to manage. And it's going to be a tough game. They've got some very, very good players. We've got Billy Bricknell up front, scoring goals again now. He's fit. It's going to be a tough game, but like I say, we mightn't be scoring as many as them, but we're not conceding, which is a pleasing thing as well.
Definitely. Well done today, Steve. It's a terrific performance by all the lads. Well done.